has already started. It might be Ananda, it might be Lysim, it doesn't matter. Science Studios is on fire. The two teams have given us an extremely good debate. They have provided valid arguments all around, and they have treated this audience, they have treated you with an amazing, amazing grand finale. We'll hear the result in a short while, but none of this, this atmosphere would have been possible without our main sponsors this evening. They have played a pivotal part to making the debater a success. They have played an extremely essential part to make sure that this show is possible. Without much further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please let me invite the chairman of Achievers, Ravi Edirisinghe, to address the gathering.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear judges and the distinguished guests, I am amazed by the talent displayed by these young children. In the corporate world, what really matters is expression of point of view with proper justification. Sometimes we do see young people joining organizations with very, very high educational qualifications, but sometimes they do fail to express their point of opinion with justifications. If this is a representative sample of the future generation, I would say the corporate world is going to be in very, very safe hands. So can we give them a round of applause for what they did and what they displayed? I thank MTV for organizing this mega event, which gives a platform for young children and many other children in the previous rounds to showcase their talent. When we were young, we did not have a platform of this nature. So the future generation is very lucky, thanks to events organized by MTV like this. I hope and wish that the corporate leaders are watching this program so they can spot this talent and book them into their corporates early. Achievers, we have been doing this in our little way for the last 2 years. We have an annual intake of 7,000 students, so we have been doing it in our little way. And we are very happy to have joined hands with MTV to do this in a mega platform. So while I wish both the teams all the very best, I thank the audience and the TV audience for supporting this program and wish MTV would continue this for a long time. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Can we please have another round of applause for Mr. Ravi Edirisinghe, Chairman of Achievers. It's now time for us to respect and honor the two schools who have taken part in the grand finale, Ananda College and Lysim International School, Nugegoda. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to invite on stage Principal of Ananda College, Colonel LMD Dharmasena, to address the gathering.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear sons and daughters from both schools, I think MTV Sports has done a good job because talented students, especially in English language and debating, they invited so many schools. Finally, these two teams met together. We don't know what will happen in next few minutes. As a principal of Ananda College, I think I would like to thank MTV Sports. They created fever, or the fever, debating fever, or fever of debating, like cricket fever. Then I would like to thank sponsors, and especially my duties to thank my teachers, Mrs. Isha Lienage, Mrs. Ramya Samaradivakara, and Mr. Charita, who's the coach? Coach name? Damita Karuna, Mr. Damita Karuna. Then I know Ananda College team, they worked hard, they trained, they actually always, I know in last 2-3 days, not last 2-3 days, last 3-4 months, they always practice and always in the school, in the classroom. They never go to the home. After 8 o'clock only normally they go to the home. I think we have 125th years history. For the history, we produced, Ananda produced like Dr. N.M. Perera, and I can't remember, there are so many names, good debaters even in parliament. Anyway, these 4 sons they have done a good job for our alma mater. I would like to thank you. Finally, I would like to thank our Lyceum sons and daughters. They also showed their talents. You all our next generation. We are fighting from various names, but you are our future. You are our future. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the principal of Ananda College, Colombo, Colonel Dharmasena. We've heard what this honorable gentleman said. Commitment, dedication, and passion, the trident for success. Having said that, we'd like to now call on stage Mr. Nikita Guerrero, member of the Board of Directors of Lyceum Group of Schools and Deputy Principal of Lyceum International in Nugegoda.
Hi everyone, special guests, my children from Lyceum. I go on to you, and the children from Ananda College present here. Actually, I must say that I am amazed by what I just saw. The members of both teams did exceptionally well. Such a young age, so many bright ideas, so many new things. Actually, thinking of debating, what came to mind was such a small problem. You look at a problem, you just see it on the surface. But a debate, you look so deep into the problem. What I realized today, I heard words such as monopoly, decentralization, centralization. Some things that you would learn in a bachelor's degree of commerce, spoken by these children. in their teenage years at the school level. So, debating, I would say, is a great form of learning, that the children dwell into areas that is not covered in their academic syllabuses. Furthermore, you can learn about these things, read about these things, gain knowledge at different angles, a 360-degree analysis of a particular problem. But to come in front of an audience and speak is a unique quality in itself. So I think each and every one of them deserves a huge round of applause from the audience. They say that even the strongest of men, the best of sportsmen, are afraid of public speaking. Just to leave you, I would like to thank MTV actually for organizing this event in the fashion that it is organized. It will motivate people in the future and the children. Speaking in the English medium, communication in the English medium is something that restricts our country tremendously. So thank you MTV and the sponsors for making this event a reality. I think they deserve the biggest round of applause from the audience. All in all, spoken in English, I would just like to leave this message behind, just before I step off this stage. Speaking English, don't get a big head. Doesn't mean anything. It's just a tool that you have in your toolbox. And we just use it to communicate to the places that we cannot without it. And remember that we are Sri Lankan to the very bone. Thank you, one and all.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nikita Greru. What if I told you I have the decision with me? Who do you think it is? Is it Ananda? Is it Ananda? Is it Lyceum? How do you think the judges are feeling right now? Right. I can give you the decision right now, but that might kill all the fun. So let's get into a short commercial break and we'll be right back on The Debater on MTV Sports.